political points, you know, from both sides, from all, you know, everybody wants to be, so this one will come and say this and say that. Yeah. But we should not rule out the objectivities of the concern of restructuring. We know that we need it in all sectors. Whether they will do it or not, we know we needed it. We may be saying this to score political point because they want to contest against us. And don't forget that Mr. President specifically told us that we don't need restructuring. He said it with his own mouth. So this is not an allegation. We all know he said that. But to us, I do not believe that I do not go with Mr. President. We need it in all sectors. We can see what is happening in our country. We go out and we see what happened in other countries and we see what happened in this country. We are not pleased. Some of us can't go anywhere. This is our fatherland. This is where we will stay here and we will fix it. So we are just appealing to everyone. People, don't fold your hands. Whether you are in the government or outside this particular party, whatever, be involved. Ask questions. Let us get it right. When there are voices, because when we don't have voice, then all sorts happens. But when there are voices, people, okay, now look at what happened to the elder statesman. They went to his house and to, you know, raid his house and all that. Now people are talking because it's an elder statesman. Do you know how many raids that have been done to some innocent Nigerians and nobody sent any delegation to go and apologize? Do you understand? So these are what we are talking about. It need not happen to Mr. A before we sit up to say we want to do the right thing. Let us come to the table. Let all Nigerians be involved. This is our country. If you divide it, if we get messed up, and let me tell people that are asking for division, whatever, that we should go away. The truth is, if the Yoruba go, the Hausa, the Igbo, what is happening as a nation, as Nigeria, will happen in those sectors. Exactly. So it's not about it going there. Let us just come here and sit down and fix it.
Because we had together, whether we like it or not, we had together. Closing remarks, Mr. Oshodi.
Well, as my closing remark, I would like to urge to continue from where it stopped.
Yeah.
You know, Nigerians must talk, they must act. This is the time Nigeria as a country needs that love from its citizenry. We must love our country beyond political, ethnicity, religious affiliation. You know, where government is doing something right, we must not say because I'm this and that, just try to score political points. We should encourage them. Understand? And where they go wrong, you know, we must not fail to let them know. That is the getting involved we are talking about.
All right, that's the much we will take on the AM charts this morning. My take home for today is, for you have to get involved. Whether you are a man or a woman, you have to get involved. That is not negotiable, regardless of what you are, whether you're a student or you're working class. As long as you are mature, over the age of 18, you have to get involved. Your brother is that man that lives next door to you, not the one that your mother gave birth to alone. That person that is Igbo that is behind your door, or the one that is outside that lives next door, those are your brothers and those are your sisters. Whether we like it or not, when you get outside the country, a Nigerian is a Nigerian. Nobody will ask you whether you're Yoruba or you're Igbo or you're Hausa. And we have to love our country. We have to love our country so much so that we are willing, you know, to contribute. We are willing to contribute to our society. And as much as possible, please, within your community, begin to do something to impact that community before you rise up and say you want to become the governor of the state. That's the much we'll take this morning. My name is Tomisin. You can contribute by joining us on our social media handles, MITV/Lagos on Facebook, MITV.ng on Twitter, and mine is Tomisin Ujo on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Search for me, drop in your comments, send in your questions, and we will get back to you. Thank you for staying with us.
Thank you.